Greetings, friends from All Sex Talk. It's June. This is Master Taino, and we're going to talk about June. June is Gay Pride, and it's a time to celebrate. For some, it's time to come out. But why we always have to have a controversy? But that's what we do. And the new controversy is who belongs to gay pride? Is gay pride for everyone? Well, social media has been addressing this issue, and we have some folks saying that uh, everything who is not what we call heteronormative should be out of gay pride. And that particularly include the people in leather, the leathermen and leatherwomen, Kingsters and BDSM practitioners, and in some cases also include drag queens or transgender or no binary, etc. It's like everybody who doesn't fit the heteronormative that some gays are proposing and living by should be out of gay pride celebration. And the excuse now is, oh, we have children. I personally celebrate gay people being able to have children, being by birth or being by adoption. I myself am an adoptive gay parent on my own. Obviously, I don't have to worry about the age of my children. They're all grown ups. Even my grandchildren are pretty much grown up. The youngest is 15 already, and the oldest will be 21 very soon. So, um, are children more important than our gayness and the way we express our sexuality? That's the first thing I have an issue. If children go to a gay pride, that's fine. But is the responsibility of the parents to deal with it, not of the crowd? Meaning, if you as a parent take your children to gay pride, you have some explanation and some teaching to do to them so they can understand what they're seeing. You cannot pretend that the rest of the community shouldn't be there because it may affect your children. And again, I'm a gay parent, so I know I have been in events with my children in the past. Okay, that's one. The second thing is that this is not new. I've been around for a while. I remember the March on Washington 2000, who was organized by the gay lobby organization Human Rights Campaign. They asked the leather community to please to stay home. They want to portray the gay people with their children. And for me, it was kind of paradoxical of stupid in one sense. I could go to the march with my children. I could not go with my leather or my flowers. No, we did go. We did attend in great numbers. We don't care in being excluded from the gay community. And what troubles me from this is that people who are supposed to fight for diversity and for equal rights do that when is those equal rights are aimed to tell the heterosexual community, you got to accept gays for who we are. But they're not the same. It's not the same when we have to accept our own diversity. The huge amount of individuals who are part of the gay community and not necessarily fit the mold of heterosexuality. Uh, for example, the gay marriage. I supported gay marriage, even that gay marriage was not going to do anything for me. But the people who lobby for gay marriage, stop there. It's like there's nothing else for to fight for within our relationships. Well, people who are in master slave relationship, people who are poly, still don't have rights that the Human Rights Campaign and other groups should be fighting for. And I even can tell a story without mentioning names or organization for privacy. But years ago, I have a young military guy in my service. He was new in the community, and he was learning with me about his submissive part. And one of his best friends was a member of this equality group that exists in our area, many of them. I'm not going to mention specifics. And when that submissive, that slave, share with these activists of equal rights that he was coming to term with his submission and with his slavery, this equal right champion put in the line the friendship. And he told him bluntly, if you're a slave, you cannot be my friend. So that is what I cannot understand. How you can be defending equal rights and you don't realize that there is a diversity in our community. And and this happened more than once. For years, I have been saying uh, the vanilla gay people don't like the leather. Also, some of the leather folks don't accept the master slave community. They're taking it too seriously. That's a weekend thing. That's not a way of living. So we have all those things that we have to work with. So going back to uh, gay pride, we have to understand that there is a lot of diversity. And it's easy to explain because I remember when I came out, it was the gay community. Now it's a whole alphabet because there are more people who realize are part of our community with diversity of ways. And also, it's important to understand we gay people, many of the gay people, has more than one come out. And I could speak for myself. I came out first, well, let's put it in the right perspective. I acknowledged to myself early in my journey, in my 20s, that I was gay. I didn't come out. That took longer. That's what the 70s, a different story. And then I also knew that I have these sexual desires and things that I didn't know. I didn't even have a name for it. Eventually, I realized it was BDSM, kink, etc. And eventually, I came out as a Leatherman, and I had to come out also as a BDSM practitioner. And eventually, I have to came out. I came out also as a poly person. That I learned in my 20s. I have to come out as finally as a master because as I walk my path, there are always things that were missing. So I need to be looking for them. Life is a journey. That's I've been teaching that for a long time. So it's important to know leather folks are part of the gay community. If you don't like it, get over it because we are part and nobody's going to erase us. And those who practice BDSM, the same. And those who are master slave, the same. Okay? And it's sad. It really saddened me. When I started my journey, when I came to the Washington, D.C. area almost 4 decades ago, I was a gay man. And eventually I joined the leather, the BDSM, etc. And to the extreme that now I have to admit, I have more in common and the circle of my close friends are more in the master slave community, a very specific people living in a very specific dynamic, than it is all the way to the gay community and even to the leather community. I feel more at home in the master slave community that I'm heavily part of than I feel as a leather man or that I feel as a gay man. So each one has to look for his journey. The important thing is we have to accept each other for who we are. And there are no reason for us in the gay community not to acknowledge that there is a diversity. Okay? There are some gay people who are extremely religious. I respect that. The others who are not. I respect that. We cannot tell people, oh, you cannot be religious because the religion is against us. Well, no, everybody has a different journey and a different set of beliefs and could find the right organization, church, whatever, to worship. So this is my take. Gay pride is a rainbow. Everybody fits there. So please, those people who are thinking Leatherford doesn't belong to gay pride, you're wrong. I'm sorry. We all believe in gay pride. We all have to celebrate whatever we are and whatever we celebrate. That is my message for today. Um, Feel free to subscribe if you have not done so, and I see you in the next one. Happy Pride Month.